Hey there, and welcome to Arlin Plays Megaman X, Episode 3, Storm Eagle. Last time we took on Chill Penguin, this time I decided to go after Storm Eagle. Let's take a look, shall we? If memory serves, one of the upgrades you can get now that we have the acceleration boosts leads the way to a lot of other upgrades. But we shall see. Alright, starting off on an airfield. Makes perfect sense, given that it's an eagle. I wonder if we'll actually see that big ship from the beginning of the game anywhere, because that would be a nice touch to actually pull it together again, in a way that's kind of subtle. Okay, that is obnoxious. Okay, so the shield is immune, the weapon is immune. He is not. Okay. But at any rate, one of the things that I definitely realized after doing the last episode was that I didn't take very much time to actually really look at the different mechanics with the boss. I mean, I did a little bit, but it wasn't much. So I'm going to be attempting to analyze it a little further. What the heck is a cloud cover? Wow. Though I will say that having that background down there really enhances the sense of height. Because, I mean, otherwise it's just some platforms and whatnot. You don't really get a sense of just how high above the ground this place really is. Oh god, lagging! Because the system doesn't know what to do with this many sprites. It's just a shame that these things respawn immediately as soon as I leave the area. That's much better. Alright. So see if they actually were thorough. Let's see from top here. Yeah! Oh, look at that. First, life up. That would have been impossible to get without our acceleration boost, so it does definitely continue that theme of come back and get more stuff later. Still, this was not one of my favorite levels as a kid. Then again, I don't think I've ever been a fan of the zero forgiveness kind of obstacles. The, oh look, I'm dead. I made one mistake. Still, it's not so bad in games where you don't have a life counter to worry about, but this one does. Alright, going up. Let's explore up here so we can. Go on. Wait. Is that? I think that guy is actually inside this thing. I wonder. Aha! Destructible terrain. Well, destructible objects? I don't know. Either way, let's take this guy down. Okay, interesting effect. And our first tank of something. Oh, sub-tank. That's right. Okay. And it looks like this screen is pretty well laid out. I mean, it's got abbreviations and things, but otherwise these would be completely unreadable. So it looks like escape unit, shotgun, ice, and X-Buster. I can only shoot one at a time, so I'm thinking I'm going to stick with my X-Buster for now. And now it looks like we've got a major platforming section here. Again, this would be a lot harder without that acceleration booster. Like, I know there are people that take down this guy first, but I prefer to go after the upgrades, and more importantly, I wouldn't want to go after this stage without the acceleration boost. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable knowing that I can actually move fast. Okay, these enemies would be basically worthless if they didn't have the platforms moving up and down, because they have limited range, their attack is kind of slow, and they don't seem to change their aim or move at all on their own. It's kind of a shame that they have a an enemy that, in all likelihood, doesn't get used anywhere else. I mean, because there are going to be some that are not reusable just because they don't fit, but it's kind of a shame that it's only in one small portion of one of these levels. I mean, at least those flying things, even though I don't think those show up anywhere else, at least those get used in multiple portions of the level as opposed to just one section. Alright, that was a little obnoxious, but I guess worth it. Alright, what do we got up here? And exploring. Ah, okay. Let's see, I can't get up that. Okay, I can actually do it that way. I always used to jump from the other side, so that's a new one. Let's find out what's back here. As soon as it blows up. Why, hello there. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. Oh, well, that was concise. Upgrade time. Definitely another example of why the interface works very well. You take one look at your character and you know what upgrades he's got. And even though there's the color scheme change for the different powers, it still is obvious what upgrades you have. That's definitely a good touch. It's not like certain other games where you have to look and say, oh, it's on this little readout of my skills and abilities and such. This definitely keeps you in the game better and still gives you the information. Moving swiftly onward. You know, I've definitely noticed that the music here gives you a very good feel. It gives you a sense of travel. It's nice. You know, I'm curious, what do these things actually do? Ah, so that's what they do. Alright. And these are new, though I know those show up everywhere. Okay, that little noise makes me think. Okay, so that's mostly full, so if I get another one, I'll keep an eye out. But it's not looking that well. Ah, apparently I can double tap instead of hitting A in order to jump. That is actually quite helpful, because if you've got small thumbs or not, you know, mashing the entire controller, it'd be quite a pain to dash while holding a charge. Alright, rumbling is a nice touch for the fact that I'm now on the ship. Quite a big ship, too. Huh, interesting. So apparently I can go either way on that. Alright, looks like this is where I fight the boss. Come on, Storm Eagle. Wait a minute. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I didn't realize that from when I was a kid. This is that big ship at the beginning that Vile drops off of? Huh. That is a nice touch. And the background gives you a sense of motion far better than it would otherwise. Okay, what did he just do? He just leveled the entire thing here, and this ship is still flying somehow. I'm very confused. Okay, him being out of the screen means he's not targeted. Okay, so we've got two things that he does now. There's a dive, and he tries to blow you off the ledge. Okay, apparently he has more than one way of blowing you off the ledge. And more importantly, if I didn't have that acceleration boost, I would be blown regardless of what I tried. Okay. Spawn some owls as well, so that's 4 different methods of attack. See, not too shabby. Ah, he's not actually invulnerable. That's interesting to know. Though I suppose if if Chill Penguin hadn't been invulnerable during his particular slide, that would have made him an even easier target. And he already wasn't that terrifying. At least in his favor, Storm Eagle both fits for what he is and his given level, and unlike Chill Penguin, it doesn't compromise his threat as a boss. So it looks like those... Okay, so those home in when they're first released, but otherwise don't readjust. It's a nice touch, gives the player time to actually react. But it looks like they despawn. Alright! And so victory is mine once again. And the background has changed. Okay, I'm not sure why the ship is falling now, but I guess it's a good thing that X can teleport. You get Storm Tornado. Manly purple. Oh, that's an interesting touch. The fact that Chill Penguin's power that you get from Shotgun Ice is more like a variation on him spitting the ice balls at you, but that one is directly pulling from the boss. That's a nice touch. I like that. So, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this episode of Arlin Plays. If you at all liked what you saw, please click like and highly consider subscribing. I have a video coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the foreseeable future, which brings me to my next point. If you have some feedback, leave a comment below. If you have a game you'd like to see me do a Let's Play of, leave it in a comment below. I do read them and I do respond. I have 3 games currently in mind, but I am open to suggestions. I am perfectly willing to do blind Let's Plays, so throw them out there and I'll take a look and see what I decide to do with them. Next time on Arlin Plays, Flame Mammoth. Hope to see you there.